I'll come around that side again.
Yep.
I just came here to open up that pleural space.
I've been in surgery.
I like the coconuts in the eyes. It's very retractors. This is the.
Hey, it's all about what works.
Hey man, this is beautiful.
bring it
I think this is the
Closer.
to have it in this. Normally we just have it on the table.
Can you reach okay, Mike, in there? Or do you want something to stand on?
Probably some of the
No,
sides.
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Thanks.
Nice. My
5-star.
Now, it'd be really
section
great
feel.
to have some retraction
We need some
here.
retractor.
So, do you feel up
Ollie?
to holding it back?
Go
Thank you.
girl.
Go, Allie.
Come on,
Bye.
girl.
Be brave.
So a little revision. So Micheline, we're starting up here above this larynx. Where has the air? Yeah, the pharynx is just above there. And inside the larynx, what is there, Rebecca?
The inside or around it,
What's inside there? If we opened up that larynx,
we would have the voice.
we would see some vocal cords inside
Can we
there.
open it?
Ooh,
We can do that at the end, yeah.
oh,
And then this is that.
Trachea.
Why is this trachea held open with cartilage like that?
Because if it collapses, then you can't get air in.
This is really important to keep the airways open. It's an amazing creation to do that. It's just amazing. And then further down, the behind the heart, the trachea, where are we, Dina? The trachea splits into the bronchi.
Bronchi.
Yeah, the right and left bronchi.
Can you see them, the bronchi?
Yeah.
And in Norwegian, what do you call it?
You will see it when we take out the heart.
Something Norwegian.
All right. And then, Amanda, what happens? The bronchiole? After the bronchi.
Bronchial, very good.
You're reading my mind. And then, Juliet, the bronchioles end up in where? For the air.
Do you want me to hold it? Yeah.
Not quite, no. What's at the end of the bronchiole?
The alveola.
Exactly, the alveola.
2 points for Juliet.
Yeah, don't give me that flip.
Okay, we'll just stop for a while, and then I can take over a little
Well,
bit.
he's a hairy one.
He is, huh? I
I gave him a quick shave too.
You did, really?
You did?
Whoa.
Okay.
Compared to some of them they have up here.
Oh, they've got big cells. So Janet, where would be the best place for us to insert the tube?
Give me a pair of gloves.
Gloves.
Should we go in below
We
the
have
voice
bigger
box?
ones.
Gloves.
Mediums or
Scalpel.
Medium, yeah.
All right, there's a knife right here, so we're just gonna pretend like
Slice and dice.
Mr. Piggy, thank you, is not breathing.
Piggy went to market.
So you have to insert a breathing tube to inflate the lungs.
Mhm.
Is that intubation?
Yeah, now normally intubation would go through the
The
mouth,
lips?
right?
Yeah.
Instead of human.
Not, probably not.
Okay. Do you have a tube
Oh, sorry.
It's
Well,
right.
what we have is...
and a syringe?
Oh, right in front of you.
Oh,
you have a syringe?
let's show you the size of the tube we have. So we have to fit it in there.
Oh, we don't have the...
We don't have an inflatable.
Wait,
Okay.
like a pump one? The hand pump?
This
Normally-
will pop.
This is the pump.
You see how this edge comes up?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a huge...
It is a very big... That's why I was like, wow.
larynx.
Large
Big
squealer.
larynx.
Is a manly
He was a
man.
large squealer. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the air
Right.
tube, which will be around the larynx and the trachea, and we're going to create a space to put air in the lungs.
Is that where you would do a tracheotomy?
Yes.
Actually,
Well,
a little bit
we'd go a bit higher, wouldn't we?
a little bit higher, but about right here. But anyway, I don't want to make it too big because you're going to
Right,
have to
exactly. We need a
trap
seal.
air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. All right, so we need to resuscitate our patient.
I'll see if I
We
can
won't
make
be
a
doing
seal
this in the
for you.
village.
That's intubate.
Let's see if I can seal it for you.
Oh, look.
I got
Oh, yeah, we've got
Oh my gosh, that's so
It's
cool.
a miracle. He's alive.
Wow, look at
Oh, cool.
Look how
Oh, look
pink
at those Beautiful
See how
lobes.
pink those lungs are?
He's
Now
not a
if you
smoker.
feel them, they feel like sponges.
He was not a smoker.
They've got air. He was not a smoker.
He had a healthy diet of meth
If you have pictures of a smoker, these lungs look gray or
Gray.
black because of all the tar that goes into the lungs.
Wow.
Look at it all the way down there. You
No
can
air
see
pollution in Kona.
So
That's what they're doing.
And that's without a diaphragm.
yeah, you can do some resuscitation. So you see how inflated the lungs can get. They even expand right around the heart. So there's nothing quite like seeing it in person.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you think, oh, well, why would we
So that's
open an
what.
animal? But that's why.
So that's what our lungs
It
feel
looks.
like.
If you don't smoke,
These are.
you feel the sponginess.
They're
of
not
them,
the same shape, but
the air.
Look how much they
Yeah.
collapse once you stop pumping.
Yeah. Look at
Oh my gosh.
that. You see how you see why they were so
Oh
small.
my goodness.
That's quite dramatic.
Can I try pumping it?
Sure.
Revive this pig.
Yeah. Pump,
hallelujah, it's a miracle.
pump harder, maybe they pop out.
What did they have like before when they're shrunk down?
So those are like the different lobes of the lungs, or like because that's
Yeah, you can clearly see the
Yeah,
parts
they
of
split up. You always think they're like a perfect like lung
Okay,
shape.
so we have the right lung and the left lung, right?
yeah.
Now the right lung in humans, and I'm not sure about pigs, but has 3 lobes, and the left lung has 2 lobes. And if you think about it, it's because the left lung is smaller because the heart's taking some of the space. Although there's a little lingula in the left lobe, which is kind of the vestigial
There's
third.
a third portion down on the
So-
posterior aspect.
So here's the right lung, here's one lobe,
Posterior.
and here's another one,
That one there.
and there is a third
Down
one.
there.
So there's 3 lobes on the right. Now how about the left?
You have two.
Can we see the 2? So there's 1 and there's 2. Well, there's one down there, and maybe this one is, yeah, this is 1. The top one's much bigger, and then there's the bottom one.
So it's the same as humans right here.
Yeah, that's the same as humans then.
Everybody being
Mammal trait.
And these are very clean, nice lungs. Wow.
So what happens if a hole gets into the lungs?
Would it?
Ooh, stab him.
What
Not
happens
my
if you cut
fingers.
a piece of this? All right, stop for a second. Oh, go ahead and pump some more in. Keep going. Go ahead and cut. Just cut a big old hunk out of there.
Steal my kitchen scissors. Cut up my husband's chicken
All right,
cat tonight.
cut a little bit more. Another, no, just go down deeper. We'll retract for you, surgeon. There you go. Okay.
Retraction.
There you go.
Go. There you go. Good deep bite.
Oh wow.
All right.
Oh, so you
What
hear.
are you hearing? Listen.
Wheezing almost sounding.
There's air coming
The
out.
air coming out.
And
so-
it's very difficult to keep
Now
it
look what's
inflated.
happening. Now look what's happening.
All of the lungs, not just that one.
Yeah, all of a
gasping.
sudden the lungs cannot keep themselves up because there's a leak.
Right.
So does that put extra stress on the heart?
For sure it
Yeah,
does.
in your whole body. When you
Yeah.
can't breathe, what happens?
You're not getting enough oxygen.
Yeah. This is a very serious injury to Mr. Pig.
Yeah.
Boris.
Boris, this is Boris.
Boris.
Oh, Boris.
All right, so that's good. Anyone else wanted to pump it, or has everyone felt the lungs?
So Mike, can you explain again what
Excuse you.
Mrs. Pig always, she said that he snored.
Poor Boris. He's gasping.
I'm having trouble sealing it, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a good illustration of what would happen if a person got a stab wound, right? The first thing that would happen is what you saw even before the lung was damaged. The lungs collapse.
If you just had a stab through the ribs.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're letting air in, and the lungs require that suction so that the pleural space is only a potential space. It will stay. So as soon as air gets in, the lung can collapse, and it naturally does. It's kind of elastic. But if it's only one side, the pleural cavities are separate, so only one side will collapse. Right? Now, if say it was a knife, When into the lungs, well, that's a much more serious situation, because every time Mr. Boris breathed in, you heard what happened. So what happens? It goes into that space and it gets more collapsed and more collapsed. So that's what we call a compression pneumothorax. And that's a medical emergency, because this side starts to get so compressed, so pressurized, it starts to push against the heart, and the other side gets compressed too. So that's where we'd get into the emergency room and we'd say, Janet, put in that
Pump in that tube,
the chest
take him
drain.
to surgery.
Okay, chest
the
drain.
chest.
So
Is that
dramatic.
to cover the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you're putting the tube?
no, the chest drain is to let out the pressure. And so that's to let out the air, and it goes into a little trap with water so that the air can only go one way out.
If their lung was cut open like that, they would have to go to surgery immediately
Right.
or die, because you can't keep the respiratory
It's the
lungs
pressure.
inflated.
And would you suture it together like you would a skin
Well,
graft?
through the
Through the
bronch.
bronch.
And
through
then
that
you
bronchiole.
So that's
Section it.
why through the
You put on these
bronchi and like the
clamps and you
bronchioles
take
is
that
how
bad piece
when
out.
one lung be affected, it would
And you
affect the
immediately
other
get
side too
respiration.
through that.
And then that will knit together
Well,
naturally.
yeah, but as
during
as the
healing.
pressure builds up, it pushes the whole mediastinum across
Okay.
and compresses the other side.
And that seals
Okay.
off that
But
area
you
from
have to,
leaking air.
you would have to go back
Is that
and
the
remove them.
stomach or
So
what's that?
Okay, we'll cut to that.
They would rip
So,
really.
so